What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? All right, here. Let me start the live trading here for the premium. I am starting a little bit early today, just because we do have a setup to kind of trade here. But yeah, let's get this done. Let's get this started. All right, guys. Let's see. Make sure that everything is looking good here. Let me just kind of like extend this screen. There you go. Yo, what's popping, guys? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? Damn, there's already 200 of you guys. I wasn't expecting that many people to be trading today. I'm not really expecting too many at all this week. So if you guys do see a little bit of low numbers here in the stream, that's because probably a lot of people are just taking the week off, or maybe just not trading. All right, guys. But yeah, anyways, for the people tuning in, first of all, Merry early Christmas, I guess you could say. I mean, it is Christmas week. But yeah, we do have to get some work done. Now, like I said, I wasn't really planning on trading today or at all this whole week, but obviously you guys voted as per usual. You know, you guys wanted to trade. All right, guys. Now, coming into market open, I was kind of observing the overnight session, and I'm not really a big fan of it all that much. But we do have a setup coming into market open today. I wasn't really expecting it, but somehow we have one. All right, we're about to inverse. I'm sure you guys read the commentary that I went ahead and sent out over in the commentary channel, which I pretty much said, hey, you know, we have a bullish trend. Although the volume doesn't look good, we have a bullish trend. We can expect higher. We're about to inverse the fair value gap. We have room for higher. And all that good stuff. So we could potentially look for longs above 788 coming to market open. All right. Then we're getting closer and closer, right, towards that level of liquidity. Now, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of price this week. As you guys know, I've traded this week many times before, and it's never been my best week due to it being a holiday, you know, Christmas and everything. So we'll see how we open up today and see how we kind of overall move. All right, guys. So yeah, pay attention to this. And once again, I already said if let me see. If you guys aren't a fan of this of today's price action, or you know whatever it is, you don't have to trade it. I'm only getting on because obviously you guys voted for us to trade. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a few things today. All right, guys. I'm gonna be trying to trade the first 30 minutes or so of market open to see how it reacts. And what else? I'm gonna be giving away some funded accounts today. And what else? Oh, and I'm gonna be reviewing some trades today. All right, guys. So we have a few things going on today. I really just want to review trades and give away accounts, but you guys wanted to trade, so why not try it out? All right, guys. But yeah, what are you sizing? I'm personally not gonna be trading this week. I already called it for myself. I don't care about making a few $100 in the markets or trying to risk to make a few $100. It's just not worth it for me. All right, guys. But for those that do want to trade, I'm just gonna be doing commentary this week for the first 30 minutes to hour, or the first hour of market open. And other than that, you know, the rest I'll just be doing reviews and all that good stuff. But yeah, just know a lot of these big traders that you guys may be following are probably not trading this week either. So I'm trying my best here, all right, guys. Although I may not be trading, you know, for myself this week, or just maybe today and tomorrow. You know, I'm trying, all right, guys. I'm trying for you guys, because typically I would never want to trade this type of week anymore. I have a very, very bad history of trading this week, so I need you guys to understand it. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, like I said, guys, I am trying to look to see how the market reacts. We are getting a pretty nice red to green flip here. Although, like I said, don't expect volume today, all right, guys? Although it doesn't look anything crazy, you know, only 30 points in the first 2 minutes of market open when it's typically 40 to 50 points, it shows something, all right, guys? But yeah, we're about to get this inverse here. If you guys want to go ahead and take it, you can go ahead and look to take it off this inverse that we're getting right now. But like I said, please know the risk. The volume today is not going to be all that smooth, all right, guys? So please understand that part. That's all I need you guys to understand. So if you guys like the setup, by all means, look to take it. You could use a 35-point stop loss and all that good stuff. But just understand that price may not go as planned, just because it might just get very, very choppy due to this week being a holiday. All right, guys. I just need you guys to understand that part. All right. But yeah, anyways. So while we get this inverse, whether you guys want to enter or not, let me go ahead and kind of explain the setup. All right, guys. So the way I found this setup, guys, is I was going on the 15-minute time frame, and I saw we had a huge 15-minute bearish rally gap, which went ahead and inverse not too long ago, which that fair value gap was right over here, all right, off of this inverse. Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, David, why are you telling us to enter from 788 instead of 750 when the 15-minute inverse was at 750? Well, if you actually look at my chart, you might notice that I said here 5-minute bearish rally gap above this 15-minute time frame. Obviously, that's pretty self-explanatory. If you go over to the 5-minute time frame, although we did inverse that 15-minute fair value gap, we have not inversed this 5-minute gap right over here. All right. So pretty much what I was waiting to see was be like, okay, well, if price can go ahead and inverse this 5-minute fair value gap, we can actually look to take an inverse off of this gap into the remaining DOL at 820 above up here for about 30 points. So mainly like a 1-to-1 risk reward. All right, guys. And then obviously we do have some extra price targets above, but we'll see how price goes ahead and moves on. All right, guys. And I'm seeing here that we got a little bit of a flip here. So not I don't want to say anything super crazy. But obviously, like I said, price will not hold up to standards today. So please be careful. All right, guys. I do want to see how we do sell off though, if that's gonna be the case, because we just finished selling off about 65 points, which honestly, I wasn't expecting it. All right. But yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of you guys got stopped. Like I said, bro, not many things today. This is why I'm not trading for myself. Not many things are probably gonna get as respected today, but I'm gonna see what I can cook up here. This 15-minute inverse looked really good, but for some reason we got a random sell off here, for about 65 points, which honestly is very surprising. Almost 80 points. Wow. Okay. But yeah, that's my fair value gap top is at 798. I don't see anything at 798. For me, it was 788 that it finished. Yeah, right over here, 788. But yeah, anyways, let's see. Now that price seems to be picking up a little bit more, maybe we can get another type of setup here, unless price slows down after the sell-off. We'll see. But yeah, I'm actually surprised that those longs didn't end up working out, especially with the trend being very bullish. We're going straight into this drawn liquidity to the downside here. So I'm gonna see now. Let me see if ES had any. Yeah, no, it didn't have any DOL here or anything. It's a pretty weird sell-off. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, because even ES inverse the same exact fair value gap on the 5 and 15-minute time frame. Let me see. Let me mark up my levels real quick, because maybe if price remains this volatile, maybe I can get something going. Because I was trying to reverse. Let me see something. Did NQ take out any DOL? On the 5-minute, it did. It took out the internal. If price can remain a little bit more volatile, instead of using this 5-minute above up here, we could probably just use the newest one, which will be this one. Not only will it give us a kind of earlier or better entry, but it just looks overall just way cleaner. Now, obviously, we just need price to stay really volatile. But I'm really surprised that the first inverse didn't end up holding up to standards. Well, you can't really be too surprised. Like I said, this week is not really known to be the best week ever in terms of respecting price, whether you have volume or not. But yeah, very surprising price. Now, how much are we pumping up here? 25 points, not anything crazy here. I'm gonna see how the market, guys. I'm gonna see how the market is able to react off these nearby levels of liquidity. Whether we might want to go lower or might want to go back up. I'm actually hoping that we go back up, because we haven't taken anything out to the upside, while we have taken something out to the downside, and probably gonna be a lot more than one level of liquidity. We could probably get a nice setup going. Now, I don't want to be telling you guys to be looking into longs yet, because although we might be looking bullish or something, the reason I'm telling you guys maybe not is because it looks very far away, and I'm actually really expecting price to slow down very soon. So the fact that we have to pump up from the point that we're at right now, which we can continue going lower, we would have to pump up 90 points, which in itself is just not enough for me to really like that much. Obviously, it depends on the volume, but I know it's gonna slow down very soon. So my hopes aren't really too high for this setup here if we do end up getting it. But if we do, I'll be very surprised. All right, but I do want to know why that first inverse didn't end up holding up. I'm actually very surprised, because there was no rejections. We inversed both ES, we've inversed NQ as well. We had no DUL, we had a bullish trend. I don't know, a little bit weird, but yeah, that's just the morning price, I guess you can say. But yeah, I'll see how price ends up holding up this gap here. We have taken out 2 levels of liquidity to the downside when we haven't taken anything out to the upside yet. So if we do end up holding up the DUL sweep to the downside, we can definitely expect higher. And we could possibly trade it into, I would say that high there, but it's not the best risk reward unless you lower your risk. But I'm going to put it there as a price target just in case, because it was a rejection. But yeah, I'm going to see what we can do here. Now, guys, one thing I'll say is if you guys hear any like loud background noise or anything, that's because my family just got here, literally like 15, 20 minutes ago. So you know how it gets, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you guys hear something in the back, my bad. But yeah, so far, I mean, it seems like the market keeps trying to get bought up off this DOL, but sellers keep bringing it down. It seems like they have control. The one thing I really don't want to say is that although we are selling off, it seems like we might want to go lower. I don't really have much to trade to the downside at all. Not on the 5-minute, not on the 1-minute, not on the 15-minute, not on anything. Unless we have something here. Let me see. No, 35 points. So we kind of have nothing to really use here all that much, unless it's upside. But the thing is, we're so far down that I really wouldn't want to know. I wouldn't know. I mean, how much of a possibility it is to inverse this gap here. We need price to stay as volatile as it is right now. Although it doesn't look crazy, it looks a little bit, it's our only hope pretty much. Because you might be wondering, okay, well, why don't we just look to retrace into the gap and reject? Well, it's going to be hard to know whether we're rejecting or fully reversing with a pullback. Because the thing is, if we go back up into this fair value gap up here, right? If we go back into this gap and reject back down, we're technically still going to be bullish because we're working off our buys from this 681 level. All right, so in order for us to be bearish from a bearish value gap rejection, we need to not only reject from this value gap, but also enter below 680, which is pretty much at our price target. So I really wouldn't want to look to take shorts yet, although I get it. I know we're selling off and everything. Obviously, give the market some time to really, do its thing. But yeah, I really wouldn't want to take shorts. And you might be wondering, okay, well, why don't we look for an inverse? Well, like I said, we just don't have anything to the downside. We have a huge gap here, not a fair value gap, just a volume gap. Like there's no candles here, right? The market just gapped up into this price. So we can't really work with anything here. We don't have any fair value gaps anywhere in this range. This is not a gap if you're wondering it. It's only 35 points on the 15 minute, which is even worse. There's nothing on the 5 minute. It's just pure garbage price. So the only thing that we're really forced to work with is this. And if we want to work with this, it would have to be longs. I don't want to say it can be shorts, but it really can be. Because it just doesn't line up good. Like the rejection, the level of liquidity, the bias, and everything just won't line up with this fair value gap rejection. All right, guys. Let me see. The indicator showing A plus. Oh, did you guys update the indicator? I forgot to tell you guys. Well, I didn't. I said it like a million times yesterday. But did you guys update your indicators? Plus, is Friday a bank holiday? No, but no one really suggests trading on Friday because it's the day after Christmas. No one's trading it, dude. No one is trading it. So if you guys were wondering, David, why did you say yesterday that you're only going to be trading today and tomorrow, or being live today and tomorrow? Well, guys, that's because today and tomorrow are the only days this week that is technically not a holiday. Because today is just a normal day, tomorrow is a normal day. The next day is Christmas Eve, which I will not be trading because the markets will be closing early. And Thursday is obviously Christmas, and Friday is the day after Christmas, which absolutely no one trades. Right? So don't even bother. All right. What about next Monday? Next Monday I'll be on as per usual. This is the only week where I'll be taking it fairly slow. Obviously for its given reasons. But yeah, this is the only week where I really take it slow. All right, guys. I wasn't even planning on being live at all this week, but you guys voted first. So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I'll do it. Plus, what about the giveaway? I'll do the giveaway after I finish trading with you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be trading for like the first maybe 30 minutes to 1 hour of the market, and then go from there. All right, guys. But yeah, other gamblers voted yes. Well, obviously, like I said, I'm not trading for myself, but I am showing you guys the setups. You guys are seeing how they're getting respected or not really respected. So, like I said, it's really up to you guys if you want to bother trading it or not. Like I said, I personally suggest you don't. But if you want to go against it, then by all means, you can see the market here. You know what I mean? But yeah, once again, guys, if you guys haven't updated your indicator, make sure you guys go ahead and do so. It's super easy. If you guys have the indicator in your chart, click this arrow. You might see it right here, right? And then you'll see the name of the indicator right over here. Right next to the eye thing right here, you might see a purple arrow, or like a purple circle arrow thing. Click on that and the indicator will go ahead and update. All right, guys. When's the next day that you're trading? Monday. Oh, next Monday. Like that, I'm personally trading. Like I said, this week, I'm not selling a single order to the market. I do not care how good it looks. I just don't have the best history in trading the last week of Christmas or the last week of the year. It just goes very bad for me all the time. All right. But yeah, the purple arrow is not showing, then that means that the indicator has already been updated for you. Yeah, if anything, it might do it auto. I don't know because I already obviously auto updated it because I had to publish the script. But yeah, shorts. There's nothing to short. There's really nothing to short here. Like I said, guys, as much as I want to short the market as it's selling off, not only have we taken out a bunch of levels of liquidity to the downside, but we don't have any setups to the downside either, guys. I'm not just gonna tell you guys, oh yeah, short because we're selling off. It just doesn't make sense. What about that gap? There's no gap. If you're talking about this gap here, it's not a gap. It's only 35 points on the 5-minute time frame, which is not good. And then this gap here, I don't really trade volume gaps. I only trade fair value gaps. Because Asia Open wants to fill it. Well, if you want to short this, then by all means do it. It's just not really part of something I really teach or really trade, so I won't suggest it for myself. But if you want to trade this gap down here, I mean, by all means you can. It's quite far away a little bit, but if you want to try to trade it, by all means, it's there. All right, guys. Yeah, the setup. There's no setup nearby, at least in my eyes, from my strategy. The only one that we have is pretty much this one, and we kind of forced to long it. So we kind of had to see and wait for the market to kind of try to push up. But yeah, what do you mean by volume gaps? Pretty much what a volume gap is you might notice any like sometimes when we open up, price might have a gap here where there's no candles. This is known as a volume gap. There's no volume here, and typically price wants to fill this gap. But yeah. By the way, guys, like I said, please, if well, not please, if you guys want to stay for after we're done trading, I will be giving away some funded accounts. I'll probably just be giving away like 5 today and 5 tomorrow. I don't really have that much to be giving away because I don't have that many codes, but I do have some codes to give out. So if you guys do want some accounts, obviously stay for the stream. I'll do it maybe like around 10:20, 10:30, around there. And then yeah, as we're reviewing, I'll be giving away some accounts. All right, guys. Yeah, I got you guys, of course, as always. It's the least I could do. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have 10 codes. I'll give away 5 today and 5 tomorrow. Hook me up, David, please. I'll do like a little spin the wheel and see whoever wins. But yeah, David, I still haven't gotten the payout, dude. Unfortunately, bro, that's kind of a little bit out of my control, bro. Like I said, I personally don't even trade with Top Step that much, so I don't even have any contacts or connects with Top Step. So there's really no one I could talk to, to really help you out with that issue, bro. But yeah, I'm sorry for that, bro. But yeah, bro, Top Step lately has been very, very sketchy with payouts, with platform issues, with fills, with everything, bro. It's been very, very weird. So yeah. Let me see. I got you, reverse. Like I said, bro, I haven't really answered any of my DMs lately, so my bad on that, bro. What happened to the setup? The first one didn't really get respected as much. Can't really be surprised when you're trading this week. But we do have another one as we did sell off from that sell off. So yeah, we're trying to just wait for the market to really tell us something. Although it seems like it's selling off, not much is really happening at least yet. Although we do have constant red candles, these candles are kind of just known as doji candles, where it just means that we didn't get bought up nor sold off, which kind of just tells us that the market doesn't really know what it's doing yet. So we're trying to see if the market can do something. If not, then obviously we're kind of forced to stay cash or just not take any other setup. But we'll see. David, I fill my information on plane. Do I send a ticket to Apex for them to send the payout, or is it automatic? It should be automatic. How do we enter the giveaway? Don't worry. I'll probably do like a little spin the wheel thing where you guys just click a little emoji and then it will just choose a random person. With the new update to the indicator, do we need to reinstall it to TradingView? No. It should be automatically updated, but if it's not, you will know by looking at the name of the indicator up here at the top left side of your screen, and there should be like a little circle, purple circle icon here. So if you click on that, it will just refresh your chart and it'll give you the updated indicator. But if you don't see it, that just means that it's already updated. Let me see. Blast, can you do a spin the wheel for the giveaway at 10? If you guys want it at 10, I'll do it at whatever time you guys want. The reason I was saying 10:30 is because I kind of want to focus on the charts first. And then we go from there. 10? Okay, yeah, we'll do it at 10 then. David, do we all right, bro. All right, bro. Do it now while wait. I like to focus more on the charts first, and then after we're done with everything, then we'll go from there. Let me see. Blast. I mean, not Blast. David, can you coach us on your thought process on sweeping that London low? Wait, which London low? I don't have the indicator on, so I don't really know where the London low is. I'm assuming it's at 681, right? Let me check. It should be at yeah, it's definitely at 681. Let me wait for the indicator to kind of turn on here. Give it a second. But yeah, guys, price. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like it looks. Even the indicator is finding the same exact setup as us. Oh yeah, and we did take out the London low. I'll answer your question in a second. But yeah, although price looks somewhat decent, bro, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like this, like I said, guys, the last week of the year is never good to trade, man. Setup or not, bro. Setup or not. Anyways, so someone was asking me on the to coach you guys on. Wait, what exactly do you want me to teach you about the London low? Yeah, I need your questions to be a little bit more specific, so I know exactly what because there could be like a million questions behind that low. So go ahead and ask ahead, and I'll help you out. But yeah, guys, once again, today what I'm going to be doing is trying to trade for at least the first hour of the market. So from 10, maybe from 9:30 to like 10 or 10:30. I'm going to be giving away some funded accounts. You guys wanted it at 10. I was planning on doing them at 10:30, but I'll do them at 10. So yeah, in about 10 minutes, I'll give away some funded accounts depending on if the trade is playing out or not. And then after, we're done trading, I'll be doing some reviews, whether you guys have questions or whatever. We can use that time to go ahead and review it. All right, guys. Is the market closed for New Year's Eve and day? It should be. I don't know about Eve, but I know for day it's definitely closed. But you should never be trading the day before or the day after on a holiday because it's as bad as, as the holiday itself. Should be looking for bounces off of it to get a bullish trade or breaking through it for shorts. Well, actually, you could do both. It's not that you should be doing; it's you should be looking. Right? Well, actually, it's what you said. Okay, never mind. I was about to say. But yeah, the way what you should be doing is looking for a reaction, right? Whether we hold below it for a bearish bias or hold above it for a bullish bias. It's quite simple. You mark out the level of liquidity, wait for the level of liquidity to get taken out, give the market a few minutes, see, okay, are we still selling off after we took it out, or are we pumping up? After we took it out, what exactly are we doing? In this case, we took out the level of liquidity right over here. We gave the market a few minutes. In those few minutes, we can see that we're kind of pumping up here on the 5-minute time frame, which kind of just tells us that the market bias is a lot more bullish than bearish, right? So we should be looking for longs. All right, and then off what setup? Well, it will be this 5-minute bearish rally up over here into the remaining draw liquidity targets above, just like that. All right, guys. Now the only problem is obviously price does. It may look a little bit stable, but it's really not. You guys see how price is constantly trying to pump up, then we're selling off, then we're pumping up. That's just the Christmas. I'm telling you guys, try avoiding this week's market, but if you guys want to trade it, by all means, it's your risk. All right, guys. We're continuation shorts until the London high valid blast. Well, we never really took out the London high. At least I don't think so. And even if we did take out the London high, which I don't think we never had a London high. Yeah, we never had one. We never created a pullback at the London high, so we never had one in the first place. But if we did, there was still no setup because the fair value gap that we tried inversing, it got inversed. So you couldn't have really taken shorts off of that gap because it never existed in the first place after it got inversed, anyways. But yeah. Anyways, we're still kind of waiting for a little pump up here. It seems like price is kind of just sitting there. Like I said, it's going green, red, green, red. It looks very, very unstable. So like I said, I can't really promise you guys any quality setups this week, but I'm really trying here. All right, guys, I'm really trying here. But yeah, nothing seems too stable around this range. If I were to say something, I would say we kind of start chopping up around this area. Now that the morning price is kind of slowing down and we're approaching the 10 a.m. Price action. So typically after 10 a.m. it starts getting very slow, as that's when price starts dying down. But only time could tell. You know what I mean? Maybe we get lucky and we pump up just like we are right now. But you guys saw what happened, right? We pumped up, we dumped red, we pumped up, we dumped red, and then we pump back up. You know what I mean? The indicator saying that the London high is swept. It is. Yeah, it is. The London high is at 681. We took it out and we're holding above it. It's indeed swept. Yes. Do you use theories like London manipulation, New York reversal? No, I don't. I never really looked into it. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying I've never looked into it. Hold on, guys. And the new session opened. You can see that. Let me see. It took out the London 681. That we need. For those wondering, like, why I'm like kind of like mumbling words, it's because I'm trying to type up my commentary real quick, just in case we do end up getting the setup. So give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. With this deal, seek confirmation to discuss everything you know, which is a bullish bias into the on. Above. Okay, and bro, guys, price looks super unstable off the bat already, man. I can't really tell you guys. But like I said, I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to see if we can cook something up literally last second. But yeah, like I said, guys, in about maybe 5 minutes or so, if the setup doesn't really do anything or whatever, I'll be giving away some accounts. All right, guys. So yeah, let me see, make sure I have everything here. Okay, I finished typing it up. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, in fact, let me kind of put this out here just so it's kind of ready and you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Look something like this, and then maybe more of like a 35-point stop loss like this. There you go. This would be a pretty ideal setup. Okay, let me see. I'm so excited. I didn't know they were funded accounts. Oh yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. I'll give it away. But yeah, it'll be funded accounts, and it'll be any funded account of your choice. All right. But yeah. Anyways, let me see something here. There you go. Okay. Now we're kind of getting a little bit more of a pump up. Like I said, guys, price does not look as stable as we want it to be. Although the setup looks really good, please be careful with any random pullback. Obviously, it's not really predictable and you can't really expect it. But what's the saying? Expect the best, be prepared for the worst. I think that's the saying. Something like that. You get the point. All right, but yeah, this setup does look pretty good. A lot better than what we had this morning because we're actually working with the DOL sweep from not only the internal but the London low with a very nice reversal. Although it's not the strongest, it looks like it's the strongest, but it's really not because price keeps kind of dumping and pumping and dumping and pumping even harder. But if you do end up getting this entry, the setup looks pretty ideal in my opinion. But yeah. I'm personally just gonna be watching it for, like I said, for this week. I'm not gonna be taking anything. Now, if it was a regular day, this setup would have been my full point setup. I actually really like the setup. It's not very often that you see a London low get immediately swept into an inverse. So yeah, this setup looks good. It's just very, very sketchy with today's price. So yeah. Bro, it's a 5 minute above. I would not. What do you mean? The 5 minute over here, we already inversed this 5 minute. This 5 minute doesn't really exist anymore. So it's not really much to really worry about anymore. Because if you mark it out from top to bottom, you would see that we kind of inversed that gap this morning. Although it wasn't a crazy inverse, I mean, we kind of already filled the gap, so it doesn't really count anymore. So really, the only thing holding us down is realistically this 5 minute fair value gap here. David, when do you think the markets will pick up more? After New Year's or after Christmas? Definitely after Christmas. New Year's is not as big as a holiday as you guys really think. As much as Christmas. The reason I say this week is not to be one of the worst weeks of the year is because most of this week is a holiday. All right, guys. Once again, when you have Thanksgiving and all stuff, it's typically like 1 day off, 2 days off, or whatever. Or when you have Halloween, it's not even closed on Halloween. What's another holiday? I don't know, any other holiday. It's typically 1 day off. But when you're looking at Christmas, tomorrow it's an early close. Then we have Christmas Day, and then the year's ending. So most people don't even trade on a Friday after the markets are closed. So it's kind of like a 3 day off thing. So the markets get very, very slow. All right. So yeah, but for New Year's, it'll probably just be like 1 day off and you'll be fine. So for me personally, I'm gonna be trading on my accounts once Monday comes along. So next Monday, I'm back on track as per usual. Just this week might seem a little bit different, a little bit off, because obviously there's only so much anyone could do, including me. You know what I mean? So a lot of your favorite traders, like I said, they're probably not trading this week. I wasn't really planning on doing that, but I do need to give you guys some content, so that's what I'm on. But yeah, this week out of all of them will feel different, and just I don't want you guys to be complaining about the I'm doing my best. You know what I mean? But yeah, the indicators reading the 5 minute above. No way. Make sure you don't have the delayed data because we inverse that fair value gap. It shouldn't be counting. It should be looking at this one here. Let me see. It should be looking at this inverse. Let me see. Hold on. Because we inverse a 15 minute. We inverse a 5 minute. I don't think we have anything on the 1 minute. So we technically should be inversing this one. Let me see. Yeah, it's inversing this one as well. Send me a screenshot. Yeah, let me see. Let me see what you're looking at, because it shouldn't be counting the fair value above because it really doesn't count anymore. It's not really there. Unless, remember, you have to be charting NQ. Do not chart NQH or whatever. NQ. That's all you need to chart, right? Because if you're charting NQH, it'll be showing you a completely different chart. That's probably what you guys are finding. All right. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, like I said, guys, as per usual, price today isn't really stable. So we keep trying to pump up, but we keep getting these little mini pullbacks in the markets, which is kind of the only thing that's really worrying me. Because obviously, I don't want to be telling you guys, oh yeah, the setup looks super good with the deal will sweep, strong buying pressure and everything, and then you guys enter and we get a fake out. You know what I mean? So I don't really want you guys to go through that. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this week is very, very unstable. So please enter at your own risk if you're gonna be taking it. Is this worth taking on an eval? I really like the price. It's just the volume, bro. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm a little sketched out about it. But if you want to take it, bro, at the end of the day, it's just an eval, so it's really up to you. And I'm gonna be giving away some evals literally in a few minutes. So yeah. This week should be no trades. Well, yeah, I've been saying that. But if I don't live trade or just get on, a lot of you guys start to complain. So I obviously need to at least do something, you know. Evals are $90 on Top Step. Dude, if you're still choosing to use Top Step after all the issues, bro, sorry, bro. I personally don't trust Top Step anymore, bro. I really don't. Are we trading NQ and MNQ? We're trading MNQ, but we're charting NQ. NQ is a more accurate chart. But yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the inverse as we go on. But one second, guys, this market is bones. I don't know, bro. If today's, I'll see how today's market moves overall. If anything, bro, I might not even bother to get on tomorrow either. Because if today's market isn't gonna get respected and tomorrow's the day before Christmas Eve, it's only gonna get worse. So if anything, I'll just give away. If anything, I'll just give away all the accounts today, all the 10 funded accounts today, and I'll let you guys vote. Since there's a lot of you guys in here, since I'm doing it for you guys mainly. Hold on, one sec. Let me see. By the way, did we invest for Rally I don't think so. Yeah, we did, but we never took out any levels of liquidity, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, guys, I'm gonna put a quick poll here. I need you guys to react because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not even trying to get on tomorrow, bro. I already know tomorrow's gonna be a waste of time. So guys, please react here. Let me know what you guys want and react with all honesty. I don't, forget about what I want. Let me know what you guys want. Once again, if we come back tomorrow, I'll just split the giveaway in between 2 days. So 5 today, 5 tomorrow. But if you guys don't want to bother trading tomorrow's market after you saw today's market, then click on this and I'll just give away all 10 accounts today and we just take it easy tomorrow. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm really not trying to trade. Dude, I already know. I promise you guys, it's gonna be a waste of time. Just like how today is, no setups are gonna be respected. Price looks choppy. Price looks like garbage. It's really not a surprise. You know what I mean? So I personally don't want to waste my time, but it's whatever you guys want. I'll do what you guys want. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys vote a little bit more. So if you guys want to vote, a few more votes. 130. There we go. Let me see what you guys want. Hold on. I'm gonna wait for like one more. One more again. Okay. Let's see what you guys want. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you guys are saying don't even bother. Now, hopefully I proved my point to you guys that the last week of the year is always bad. You guys know I've been saying this for like the last month. I've always been saying, guys, my worst trading week is always on Christmas week. And today, if you guys are new to the premium, today you guys really saw what happened here in the markets. Because look what's going on, bro. It's garbage. But yeah, if anything, I'll just give away 10 accounts. So yeah, if anything, let's go ahead and give away the accounts now, really quick. But yeah, while we wait for the setup, I guess you could say. So wait, do you guys want to do the? The only way to really do this account giveaway is to give it away through do you guys know how to use the reaction for the giveaway? Like when I type /giveaway, boom, 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 and then you guys react. Do you guys know how to do that? Yes. Okay. Are you guys ready? Reaction is so easy, 100%. But obviously, there's a lot of new people on Discord. All right, where with channel, let's do it in the trading chat. So I'm gonna let you guys prepare on while we do this giveaway. Let me check the charts. Yeah, we're doing nothing. Okay. Okay. So let me see. Slash giveaway. I'll just do Dino. Dino was a lot better. Let me see. Let's giveaway create channel. Let's do it in two winners. Let's do one. Do you guys want to? I don't know. Okay, let me ask you guys. Real quick. I'm gonna do a poll. Do you want all 10 winners at once or one winner at a time? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys vote here. One winner at a time will kind of cause more like suspense if you guys really care about it, or if not, if you guys want, we give away that counts. We just get off immediately. Then we can also do that. So I'm gonna let you guys vote here. Let me know what you guys want. Let me know what you guys want. Vote right here. Because here in the giveaway, I could choose up to 10 winners at a time. Which is the 10 accounts that I have. So yeah, you guys let me know what you guys want. In the meantime, if you're gonna do 10 winners, I might as well do 10 minutes for the duration of the giveaway, so everyone has a chance to enter. And then name giving away 10 funded account or Apex funded accounts of your choice. There we go. Is that how you spell choice? No, it's not. Yeah, that's how you spell choice. Okay. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys want. Okay, whoa. A lot of you guys are gonna be answering. Okay. Okay. So 74 of you guys want 10 winners all at once. So you guys want to get off soon as well. I don't blame you guys, bro. I really want to go spend time with my family because they are here right now outside. So if you guys kind of don't hear me kind of as excited for the stream, is because I'm not really trying to be on for Christmas week. You know what I mean? I'm trying to spend time with my family because I don't really see them as often. But yeah. Anyways, for my people on YouTube, before I start this giveaway, if you guys do want to join the not the premium. If you guys want to join the server, it's completely free. Join the free server to enter the giveaway. All right. But yeah, guys, for my people on YouTube, just click the link that I sent over here in the chat. And then you go to the trading chat. Bro, what are you saying, bro? Anyways, go to the trading chat, guys, and then I'll go ahead and put out the giveaway here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on slow mode because I don't want you guys to be kind of, not finding the giveaway because a lot of people are spamming the chat. So I'm gonna put like a nice 5-minute slow mode thing just temporarily. Let me check the charts again. Okay, we're doing nothing. Okay, are you guys ready? Let me know in the chat if you guys are ready for the giveaway. Let me know. Wait, actually, before you see, where do we go? Just go to the trading chat right here. Trading chat right here. Anyways, hold on. Let me kind of put here. Okay, are you guys ready? All right, let's do this. All right, bro. Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Wait, winner's 10. I forgot to almost do that. Winner's 10. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right. Once again, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and answer the giveaway. Oh wait, I have to put start. All right, ready? 3. Oh, my voice cracked there. Let me check the charts. We're not doing anything. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh, boom. Wait, yo, can you guys stop typing, bro? I can't click the start button, bro. Okay, there you go. Okay, guys, go ahead and answer, guys. I'm gonna answer too, so I can win some fun that accounts for myself. All right, guys. But yeah, once again, guys, go ahead and enter. I think I could just forward it here, so I could just forward it here and here. Yeah, there you go. So once again, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and enter, just click this right here and click enter. All right, guys. But yeah, just go ahead and click enter and you're good. All right. But yeah, I'm giving away 10 funded accounts all at once. Once we give away these accounts, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. I'm looking not trying to be on, bro. I want to really go spend time with my family outside, and just chill. But yeah, hopefully I prove to you guys don't have to spam ready. It's already there. But yeah, hopefully I prove to you guys that the last week of trade of the year is not good. All right, guys. Hopefully I proved it to you guys. But yeah, once again, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and enter the giveaway, just click enter over here. I'm gonna go ahead and forward it to all the chats so you guys don't miss it. So once again, here and here, if you guys want to go ahead and enter, there you go. But yeah, once again, you don't have to react here. Just click on enter right here. What happens if I click view giveaway? What does this do? Oh my. Oh, okay. 122 entries so far. Okay, not bad, not bad. Once again, guys, if you guys there's 400 of you guys in the stream. There's no way you guys can't enter. Okay. You can't enter. Oh shoot. Okay. Okay, maybe don't spam the enter giveaway thing as much. Yeah, I was about to say why is there only 130 entries? Well, it's because everyone's trying to enter, of course. I entered fine. Let me check the charts. Okay, we're not doing anything. It worked for me. No. They're actually not lying. The giveaway crashed. Oh shit. Okay. Once again, guys, look, this is what I'm seeing right here. There's only 100 because the thing is, when you guys are trying to enter, it's probably giving you like an error. Refresh. Oh, well, it's only 150. The thing is, if not that many people enter, I can't really count this giveaway. Because yeah, it's crashing. There's too many of you guys trying to enter. Can we try again? Yeah, I'll definitely try again if this one doesn't work. Regardless, there's no winners yet, so it's not like you know that you're gonna win or not. So if anything, I'll just probably cancel this one. Cause yeah, look, it's literally not loading. Yeah. And I'll just do another giveaway. But hold up, one sec, guys. Let me try to use Let me try this one out. One sec, guys. Also, you guys don't have to say you don't have to say ready. Okay, don't answer this one. Let me see if this one works. One sec, guys. One sec. If you use /g create, let me see if this one works, guys. One sec. Okay, so what if I do okay, duration 10 minutes. Number of winners 10. Free ape 10 free apes accounts of your choice. Okay. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm gonna try this one out. Let me see if this one works. Guys, take it easy in the chat. All right, guys, take it easy in the chat. Don't spam it. All right, guys. But yeah, let me see. Submit. Please work. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, click this here. Let me know if it works. Oh my god, there's too many people, bro. Too many of you guys. Oh my god, it's crashing, bro. Oh man, I don't know how to do a giveaway because this thing is not. There's too many of you guys in here, man. Yeah, it's not working either. Does anyone have a website that I can use to do giveaways? Turn off slow-mo doesn't do anything. It will make it worse, in fact. Shit, how can I give away an account, bro? Or these accounts? Because yeah, it's not working. Does anyone in the chat have a website that I can spin the wheel Google? But the thing is, I don't want to type over 400 names for a giveaway. Does anyone have a website that I can use? Try again. It's not gonna work. There's too many of you guys in here and too many reactions. Does no one have a website? Damn, bro. Because yeah, none of them are working. Because the thing is, with Discord, it's too many of you guys trying to There's too many of you guys trying to. Oh wait, it's working. Wait, guys, it's working. Wait. Oh no, never mind. Yeah. Oh my god. Like it's counting a bunch of entries, but not all of them though. Because I'm trying to enter and it doesn't work either. Okay, if anything, guys, if you guys already entered, please don't spam this. You know what I mean? It's probably already counting it. That's probably why it's not working. Let me see. Let me try it again. Like it's counting some of them. Like you see it constantly going up. Because I don't know a website. I don't want to type every single name individually, one by one. The bots aren't really working as we thought because there's too many of you guys trying to answer, which I don't know if it's a flex or not. But yeah, 285. Can I answer? No, it's still nothing. I mean, there's 8 minutes left into the giveaway. I'm sure in the next 8 minutes, if we keep trying to enter, eventually it will let us enter. Oh, wait, it worked. It worked for me. Okay, you already entered the giveaway. Oh, okay. So guys, yeah, keep trying this. If you already answered, please don't spam it. But yeah, if you keep let me see. If you already reacted, guys, do not react to this here because it's gonna crash it, obviously. Let me see, everyone. Okay. Let's see. I'm giving you some free funding accounts of your choice. Just react here once, guys. Please, just once. Just click it once. All right, guys. Please, please, please. All right. But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and answer, just if it's not working, just keep trying to click this until it says what's it called? You have already entered the giveaway. All right, guys. It's the best thing I can do. You know what I mean? There's no website that I know that really do giveaways or anything. And if we do it, we'll probably crash the website. So yeah, because there's too many of you guys in here. But yeah. Let me see. It worked? Perfect. All right, so if it's working for you guys, once again, just go ahead and click this right here. And if it doesn't work or it's just interaction failed, just keep clicking it until it works. All right, guys. But yeah, so far there's 321 entries. So we'll see who wins. All right, guys. But yeah, let me see what the markets are doing. Probably nothing. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Yeah, guys. Once again, go ahead and react here for the giveaway. All right, guys. It worked. It worked. It worked. Perfect. 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 All right, bro. Yo, why so many people laughing, bro? Anyways, let me see how many entries we have so far. 328. Guys, there's 400 of you guys in here. Do 100 of you guys not want funded accounts? I mean, shit, more for other people, I guess. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, go and react here, guys. Go and react here. Let me see what you guys are saying here. This one's still counting? Yeah, no, I'm not. Whatever Dino says, I'm just not gonna count it. Obviously, I'm not really gonna use it. Still not working. Keep trying. Just keep trying. It's the best thing we could do. I don't know if I entered. You should see a message here saying right here. You have already entered the giveaway. You can only see this message. But yeah, now it's working again, guys. So 5 more minutes, guys. 5 minutes to go ahead and enter this giveaway. What's the market doing? Oh, nothing crazy. Okay. Let's call the whole Discord, bro. Just got here. How do we enter? Just go in the trading chat and scroll up, and then just click this like little celebration on thing. All right, guys. 4 more minutes. I know it's probably not counting all of them, by guys, but it's literally the best thing to do. I don't know any other website that can handle so much traffic from us, bro. So do a premium giveaway. If anything, I'll do a premium giveaway tomorrow. Since I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm not even gonna bother with the markets. It's oh yeah, guys. I'm not counting this one. I'm gonna delete. Um, that's the one from Dino. That's the one that didn't work. Anyways, guys, tomorrow if anything, I'll do a premium giveaway if you guys want that. For the premium. But remember, guys, tomorrow I'm not even gonna bother getting on. I know it's gonna be garbage. All right, I'm not even gonna bother wasting my time. How do I enter? Just react here. Hold on. Just react here. There you go. All right. Yeah, guys. So far, we have 356 entries. I know there's probably a lot more. I don't know if it's counting or not. So, if anything, we have 3 minutes left. Just keep trying to enter. Just keep trying to enter. If you haven't entered. If you haven't entered. But yeah, 361 so far, guys. Dude, why does it keep disconnecting? Yeah, so far nothing. Markets. Just pure chop. All right, guys, 2 more minutes. Wow. How do you know if it's counting you or not? You should see a message somewhere in the chat where it says, you have already entered this giveaway. That's it. That's how you know you're in. All right, bro. So just try to find this message. If you don't see it, then you're not in. So just react again to the thing until it counts you. All right, bro. But yeah, I guess 1 more minute left. We'll get this giveaway done, and I'm gonna go spend some time with my family, bro. Cause I'm looking not trying to be on. No one's trying to be on Loki. But yeah. All right, guys. 1 more minute, guys. 1 more minute. All right, it's counting more entries, like some last second entries. 370. We have 40 seconds left, guys. 40 seconds. In fact, let me start getting the codes out and ready for you guys. All right, guys. 25 seconds left. 71 entries, 72 entries, 372 entries. Let me get the code. Okay, I got the codes ready. All right, bet. All right, guys, 10 seconds left. I'm going to be giving away 10 funded accounts of your choice on Apex, whether you want 100Ks, 50Ks, whatever. I'm going to give them away right now. Let me turn off stream mode real quick. Hold up. Not really going to use it anymore. There you go. Because I need to read that. Wait, is the market pumping? I'm not trying to. Okay, winners right here. Okay, so we have okay, so oh, he's in the mentorship. Okay. Then we have Chris, Jacob, Beanman, Prodigy Trades. A lot of you guys are in the live trading. We have Alex, Moshi. I think that's how you say your name. Moshi, Geekali, Jency, and D. Oh, but bro, pretty much everyone in the premium won. All right, bye guys. All right, giveaway's done. Let me kind of give away these codes out now. One sec, guys. Now, if you guys want to stay for a little bit longer to watch the markets, but wait, before you guys get off, bro, like 100 of you guys already got off. Guys, tomorrow I'll do another giveaway for the premium only. All right, guys. So don't worry if you didn't win any accounts. I'll give away some more tomorrow. All right, guys. Obviously, I have like a limited stock of all the codes that I can possibly give out, but I have some codes that I can give away to you guys. So if you guys want some more, don't worry. I have some more tomorrow. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna stay on stream for like a little bit longer. I'll try to watch the markets a little bit more. But let me send all the winners their codes. All right, guys. So if you guys won, obviously huge congrats. So let me send you guys all of the codes real quick. One sec, guys. So we have now for the people that might have won the code, guys, all you need to do is go to Apex, choose any account that you guys want. And once you guys choose the account that you guys want, all you need to do is go under promo code and type the code that I DM'd you. All right, and obviously I'm DMing you guys right now, so give me 1 sec. We have Chris. Okay, so for Chris, let me DM you the code. All right, there's Chris's code. 1 sec, guys. Bro, I keep losing like the message, bro. Okay, so we have Jacob. Okay, but let me send the next code. 1 sec, guys. By the way, in the meantime, while we wait, obviously we're waiting for the markets. So yeah. Let me just add everyone. It'll be so much easier instead of having for me to scroll up every single time. Prodigy Trades. We have Alex. Hold on. Alex C CVZ. Moshi. And we have G Kali. And we have JS. And then we have D, which would be D what? Oh, Rico. Okay, there you go. I got all the pings. All right, let me go ahead and give away all the code here. So the next what was the last code I gave away? The one that starts with W. So this one. Yes. Okay. Then Prodigy Trades. Let me DM you real quick. Your code will be boom. 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 Okay. Project DM'd you. Okay, then we have Alex. Alex CUVZ. Your code will be boom, boom. Okay, there you go. And then we have Moshi, my boy Moshi. It's all right. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I said Moshi. Okay, so G Cali. By the way, guys, please check your DMs if you guys want. I'm sending you guys all the codes right now. Oof. I almost said the whole code out loud, bro. Dude, I have a habit of like saying shit that I'm typing, bro. Like I don't know why I do that. I'm that slow as hell, bro. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, one sec. By the way, guys, if I DM'd you a code and it says it doesn't work, I probably made a typo because I'm trying to type these codes as fast as possible. So if it doesn't work, just DM me. I'll probably just send you a typo of code. But yeah, it should work though. I'm like double checking it. AT. Okay. All right. I sent all the codes out, guys. Let me know if it works. Let me know if it works. Let me know if it works, guys. Okay. Anyways, guys. All right. Now that we're done with that, let me go ahead and turn off slow mode for trading chat, and let's get back to the charts. Well, if there's even anything to get back onto, you know what I mean? But hey, guys, once again, don't worry if you guys didn't win, man. I know how it gets. You know, sometimes you really want to win some accounts. Guys, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll be giving away some more accounts. I'm gonna try to be giving away accounts all week long, as long as Apex lets me. But yeah, tomorrow I have some accounts for you guys, or I'll try to have some accounts for you guys. All right, guys. David, are we gonna go over trades? Honestly, I'm looking down. Are you guys down to do that, or you guys are gonna get off? Let me know. Yes, no, I'm down. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Chan already responded. For those wondering, if you guys won the giveaway with the Dino bot, I can't really count it because it literally broke midway through the giveaway, so no one could have entered. So obviously I can't really count that. So I'm just using the giveaway bot one. But yeah. Anyways, guys. All right. Since the market isn't really doing much, although we do have a good setup here and everything, obviously it's chopping up. First things first, obviously, I know a lot of you guys are going to get off right now because obviously you guys maybe don't care about the reviews or anything. Guys, do not get on tomorrow. I think I've proven my point that the markets are horrible during Christmas week. Hence today, please do not get on tomorrow. I'm not going to get on tomorrow. I'm not even going to bother wasting my time with the markets. I know we're not going to get anything. So please, tomorrow, don't even bother. All right, guys. Now, if you guys want to get off, by all means, go ahead. I'm just going to be doing some reviews here in the chat. So once again, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I'm gonna go ahead and get some trade recaps up, so we can get them going. All right, guys. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, once again, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Go enjoy your time with your family. Bro, I can do it for like 20 minutes, bro. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Can you update the schedule? What do you mean? What schedule? I don't really post schedules. I'm out. Hey, bro, take it easy, Marcel, bro. If anything, bro, I'll see you on Monday. And by the way, if you guys are getting off, guys, have a beautiful Christmas, man. I mean, I'm acting like I'm not gonna get on. I'm gonna be on active in the chat, pinging you guys. You know what I mean? Just in case I do a giveaway or something. MC David, do you think the markets will regulate after New Year's? It should regulate before New Year's. It's just the week of Christmas, which is typically until like the 25th, 26th. It just tends to get very very bad because obviously it's a big holiday, right? We have Christmas Eve, we have Christmas itself, the day after Christmas. No one trades that shit. So obviously the markets are gonna be dead. All right, guys. But yeah, if you guys are getting off and you guys are not going to be on Discord at all, obviously have a beautiful Christmas. If not, I'll just see you guys sometime later in the chat. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let me see. Does Apex let you take out 100% of your balance? Yes. Yes, they do. They don't do that 50% thing that Top Step does or anything. Okay, this is the last serious day this year. Let at least be a productive one. 100%, bro. But yeah, once again, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me. All right, guys? I'm going to use this time to kind of catch up with all the questions if you guys need help. Or if not, then you guys can get off. David, does this mean you won't trade next week either? No, no, no. I'm gonna trade next week, every single day next week. I'm just not gonna trade this week, because it's a big holiday. All right, guys. But yeah, now I'm not really seeing too many questions come in. I obviously, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm assuming you guys are good, and there's only so much I can really answer. You know what I mean? So if you guys don't have any questions, you guys are good. By all means, you guys can get off. But if you guys have one, at least ask. You know what I mean? David, how can we know if we have a continuation trade or a reversal? All right, so let's get into a little bit more detail here. So I'm gonna teach you guys like a mentorship class. All right, guys, like how I do a mentorship class. All right. So, anyways, all right. Let me kind of start with the first question. All right, we have a few questions here, guys. So I'll go ahead and read them all in order. All right. So if I'm not reading yours, it's because I haven't caught up to it. All right, guys. Anyways, all right. So let's see what we got here. All right. So let's start off with Andrew's question. David, how can we know if we have a continuation trade or a reversal trade? By this, he means a retracement into a fair value gap or an inverse of the fair value gap. All right, which is kind of a continuation or a reversal. All right. So let's start with example one. It's quite simple. All right. It all comes down to one thing. All right, Andrew. One little thing. All right, guys. And I want everyone here to pay attention so you guys know how to use the indicator or maybe find your own trades. All right, guys. So pay attention here. All right. So what do we have here? All right. So we have a level of liquidity here, and yeah, that's it. A level of liquidity. All right. So let's kind of mark this out as a DOL. All right, a draw on liquidity level. All right. Now with this draw on liquidity level, what do we have going on? Well, here we can see that we have a. Let me kind of see if you guys know. All right. What do we have going on here, guys? What is this known as? I'm gonna see if you guys can answer in the chat. What is this known as right here? Let me see you guys know this in the chat. Like I said, I'm gonna treat you guys like a mentorship class. All right, guys. Typically, when you guys ask me questions, I kind of just skim through them and that's it. But no, I'm gonna go in full detail because there's not many of you guys in here, so the questions are gonna be very limited, which gives me more time to really give you a full detail. All right, a bullish trend. Exactly. All right, now. When we have a trend, right, whether it's a bullish trend or a bearish trend, typically there's a reason behind that trend. And that reason is typically to take out an objective to either the upside or the downside, depending on the trend. So in this case, if we have a bullish trend, price is probably going to continue going higher until we take out the objective to the upside. In this case, the objective will be the nearest level of liquidity up here at 430, for example, right? Now, what Andrew was asking, how do we know if we have a continuation model or a reversal model? All right, so let's say in this case, right? As we're in a bullish trend and we're going into our objective above, right? We created a very nice bullish value gap right over here, and then price just starts chopping up a little bit. All right. So in this case, what can you do here? Well, like I said, Andrew, it really all comes down to the reaction based off the level of liquidity that you have in front of your face, right? So in this case, we're going to be working with this nearby high right over here. Right. So the current reaction here in the market is, okay, well, we're in a bullish trend. We took out the objective, but we're currently holding above this level of liquidity, which means that we're currently bullish. Right. So how can we use this for rally gap? Well, we would take longs from it, right? Not yet. Because in this case, you really have to observe the market a lot closer. Let me explain to you. All right. When you mark out this fair value gap from bottom to top, all right, you might notice that this fair value gap, most of this fair value gap, in fact, is under this level of liquidity. So if we're ever going to retrace into this fair value gap, our bias would kind of be bearish because we're kind of holding below this level of liquidity as we're retracing to this fair value gap. So in this case, in most times, right, what's going on right here is the market went ahead and was in a bullish trend for the objective. Once the objective got taken out, you might notice that price goes from being very strong into getting a little bit weaker. And as price gets weaker and weaker, and obviously buyers eventually fall through and sellers gain control, you might notice that obviously sellers kind of, oops, my bad. You might notice, there we go. Okay, you might notice that what's it called? Sellers might gain bro, who keeps connecting my trade view, bro? Okay, there you go. But yeah, you might notice that sellers might gain control, break past the previous lows, and eventually break past the level of liquidity that we previously took out. So as long as price is able to hold either above or below the level of liquidity, this will tell you exactly where your bias is. So if we take out our liquidity to the upside and we hold above it, our bias is bullish. If we take out liquidity to the upside and we hold below it right after, this means that our bias is bearish. Now, if we have a bullish rally gap right over here, right, and price is currently holding below the level of liquidity, your bias is bearish because we're obviously holding below it. Buyers eventually, lost interest, and sellers are gaining control, as you can see right here, hence the selling pressure. Right, so now that we're getting the selling pressure, you can see that obviously we're inside of a bullish rally gap, but since the bias is bearish and we have selling pressure, all you would be looking to do is pretty much just look to take shorts from this inverse into your remaining price targets, which will be the pullbacks to the downside as we were in a bullish trend. So you have PT, the last price target, PT1, PT2, and PT3, and then PT4 down here, right? So you would eventually look to take a reversal trade from a bullish rally gap. All right, now you might be wondering, okay, well, how do I know when to take a continuation trade? Let me show you. All right, so let's just imagine same exact example. All right, same exact example. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Anyways, so let's say same thing goes. We're in a bullish trend, right? Boom, 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 whatever. And then we create a fair value gap here. But as we created this bullish rally gap, we're still bullish, right? So although the market did end up pumping up quite a bit in this space right here, right? Technically, just because we created a big gap in the market, this does not mean that we need to inverse it all the times, right? And the reason I'm telling you guys you don't need to inverse it is because our bias here is still bullish. We haven't taken out any nearby level of liquidity in the markets for the market to have a reason to be like, hey, we hit the objective, we want to go back down, right? In this case, we're still quite bullish because the buy, not only is the buy still bullish, but we haven't taken out the nearby level of liquidity above. Which just means that if price goes back down to this fair value gap, you are not going to be looking for an inverse because what are you going to be looking for an inverse off of, right? There's not much you can really be like, oh, I'm bearish. You can't just be like, oh, I'm bearish because the market's selling off. That doesn't really make sense. By the way, are we pumping? No, we're not. Okay. But yeah, you being bearish here, it doesn't make sense because what are you being bearish off of? The market selling off? It could be a pullback. It could be anything, right? You guys always need a reason as to why you should have a bias. In my case, with my strategy, is always based off the reaction and aggression based off the level of liquidity. So in this case, you can't really take shorts off this inverse because there's not much here you can really take shorts off of. So in this case, all you do is market the fair value gap, wait for a retracement, wait for about a 30 to 35 point bounce. Once you get that bounce, you're going to place your stop loss at the bounce of the fair value gap, which will be right here, and have your price target at PT1 and PT2 up here, right? Which PT1 will be the pullback before the sell-off, right? Before the pullback. And then you will have the drawn liquidity, which is the main price target right above. So in this case, you would have two price targets and you would take longs from a 30 to 35 point bounce off the fair value gap. It could be anywhere, right? Just off the fair value gap, right? And then you would target PT1 and then PT2 right above. And that's how you take a continuation trade. All right. So hopefully those examples helped you out. All right, so like I said, it really all depends on the level of liquidity that you have nearby, the reaction off of it. Have we taken it out? Have we not taken it out? Can we trade into it? Can we trade off of it? And that's, pretty much the way I go about it. All right, so hopefully that this helped you out. All right, bro, and helped anyone else in here. All right, but yeah, let's move on to the next question. All right, guys. And by the way, if you guys want me to review a specific trade that you might have seen me catch anytime this year, whether it's been recently, maybe, I don't know, at the beginning of the year, midway through the year, whatever. If you guys want me to review any trade, let me know. Just say, hey, David, can you review the trade that you caught on December 5th or December 4th or whatever? You know what I mean? Just let me know. But yeah, let me catch up with the next question. All right, I bought 10 evals when they were 90% off. Then they extended the account fees until the 23rd. Will I be charged for my accounts on the 23rd or do they charge every month? No, they will be charged evals. Only evals are charged every month. All right? Evals, it'll be charged the day that you bought the account. So if you bought it on the 5th of this month, you're going to get recharged on the 5th of next month. But once again, I always tell you guys, an eval account shouldn't take you any more than a week to pass. All right. And if you pass your eval account, you don't need to pay for it because the PAs, their lifetime is like, I don't know how much, it's like $65 for lifetime, and then you never have to pay again. All right. As long as the account stays alive, of course. So keep that in mind. All right, bro. Anyways, David, my drawdown is $1,000 on 3 of my PAs. I'm nervous about losing them since I already hit the 8 trading days, and I'm trying to stay disciplined. What's your thought process on how much exercise? First of all, Chris, you having $1,000 of drawdown on your account is more than enough. You're good, bro. First of all, don't be nervous. You're good. As long as you're not full porting, taking 10 trades a day, then you're good. You know what I mean? You should be good. All right. Now, in terms of sizing, if you want to be a lot more realistic with this type of drawdown, I would say do 5 micros should be a pretty good amount for at least the first half of this kind of range. So yeah, one trade with about 5 micros, and then try to build up your drawdown a little bit more. And once you build it up enough, obviously you can size up to 7 and then eventually 10, right? But for now, try to stick to 5 to 7. But I would say do 5. All right, with a $1,000 drawdown, 5 should be more than enough. Like you can not only make a lot of money, you can average about $300, $400 per trade, but you're not going to be risking $1,000 per trade. You know what I mean? So yeah, that should be pretty good for you. All right, bro. So yeah, 5 micros. 5 micros per trade. All right, David, when you're coming to the trenches with us, all right, bro. When are you coming to the trenches with us doing eval? All right, bro. Bro, eval to pay out, bro. Dude, I want to do it, bro, but it's so much stress, bro. Like every little move that I do has to be perfect, bro, and it's so much unnecessary stress, bro, for no reason, bro. I hate doing it, bro. But yeah. Let's see. David, first question. Okay, that's okay, bro. All right, next question, bro. Anyways, can you just, bro? Next question. Um, Schwartz, what's the market doing? Hold up. Oh wow. Oh, oh. We actually sold off quite a bit. But yeah, so far, I mean, there's not many nearby setups that we can really take here. At least yet. So in the meantime, while we answer these questions, hopefully a setup forms and maybe we can take one. Blast, I took this trade. Not a bad trade, bro. Now, I do like the way that the trade played out. The only thing is, I just don't really understand what you can really take shorts off of. Because remember, your bias was never bearish in the first place. So yeah, although it did work out and everything, and you got a very nice rejection off this gap into lower. In my eyes, I mean, although it looks really good, bro, it just what's it called? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, off the setup here, there's just not much that you can really work with the bearish bias. It was kind of, like a kind of get lucky type of trade. No, not really get lucky type of trade. You just didn't have as much confirmation, which just didn't make it as much as an A+ trade as it should have been. You know what I mean? But regardless, very nice trade. You know what I mean? Very, very nice trade. I really wish I would have caught it as long as there was a level of liquidity nearby. You know what I mean? That we could have swept, but not much for me to really catch there for myself. How does the resets work? Don't do resets. Guys, why would you pay for? Wait. No. Okay, no. Do reset. I'm slow. Wait. Actually, am I? Hold on. How much are the evals? Okay, no, they're $40. Okay, yeah. Reset. Yeah. Do resets. My bad. Because for some reason, sometimes Apex they do 90% off, which accounts for like $20, and then they're like, oh yeah, but if you want to reset your accounts, it's $40. That makes no sense. Just buy a new account. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. But yeah, in this case, if you want to do resets, they're like $25, I think. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. You pay for a reset and you just reset your account. I mean, so if you're in drawdown, or you blew your account, or whatever, you could just reset that account. All right, David. You have mentioned that you only take fair value gap trades with a determined size. Can you explain me that? Yes, very simple. When you're finding fair value gaps in the markets, like this, for example, right? Okay, so this candle right here looks pretty big, right? It looks a lot bigger than the rest, right? But how do you know if it's the exact size to be tradable enough? Well, all you're gonna do is click on the magnet tool right here. Click on weak magnet. If you're on your computer, hold Shift on your keyboard. Go to the top of the candle, click, and then drag it down. If this candle is 40 or more points, it's a fair value gap. All right, in this case, here it's about 46 points. So if we were to have if we were to have an inverse or a fair value gap, you could take a trade off of this candle right here, all right, or a reaction off this candle right here. Why exactly? Well, because it's more than 40 points, which makes it for a pretty valid fair value gap. All right. So yeah, David, have you ever used TradeSyncer or any copier to copy trade between multiple prop firms? I want to, but I haven't yet. Yeah, I just haven't. Honestly, there's no excuse behind it. I just haven't done it because I just don't feel like it. But I do want to do it in the future. Definitely between Tradeify and wait. I no. I don't want to give you guys possible. I think I could be wrong. I could. Please do not like go based off of this. But I think Tradeify is working on a feature to use multiple prop firms in their platform under one login. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. I read it somewhere. I think I read it somewhere. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm like geeked out, bro. I don't know. I think I read it. I'm gonna try to find it for you guys. But I think they're doing that. But yeah. When can we see the Tradeify settings video? Soon. I mean, I actually do need to post that very soon. So yeah, soon I guess I could say. I don't really have an expected time thing because I honestly don't know. But I have the video. I just have to edit it. I know I say that every stream. I'm not an editor. You know what I mean? I don't like doing that. So yeah. Let me see. David, you mentioned. Oh no, I already read that. David, you say. All right, bro. I really need to stop reading these questions out loud before. Bro. David, you ever use? Okay, I already read that as well. Okay, I just passed my Apex eval. First of all, congratulations. How much will my PA fee be? 65, I think, for lifetime. 65, yeah, 65. Do you use any indicators to help with your tradings or entries or no? with that, I find them on my own. But if you do need help with that, my indicator also offers that. So if you do need it, here you go. Get access right here. All right, dude. I have. Okay, no, never mind. What's this month's symbol for MNQ? It's MNQH6. All right. If I pass another eval, will I have to pay the PA fee again? Yes. The PA fee only applies to the certain account ID that you're using. All right. So every account has a different ID. Okay, bro. You you have asked the same question like 4 times, bro. All right. Okay, I'm pretty caught up with the questions. Okay. The 40 points on the candle just on the 5 minutes. It could be on the 1 minute, 5 minute, or 15-minute time frame. The higher the time frame, obviously, the more you should be expecting in terms of points. All right, so don't be looking for a 40-point 1 hour candle. You know what I mean? Because if the market can't get 40 points in 1 hour, that's already a bad sign. You know what I mean? But yeah, 1 minute, 5 minute, 15-minute time frame. David, is that $65 PA fee per account? Yes. Yes. Can we see that set up to the upside again? Of course. Of course. It was this one here. It will be an inverse of this 5-minute gap here into higher. All right. Unfortunately, there's not much on the 15-minute that I can really use. It's kind of Wick City here. So yeah, our only hope is really this 5-minute gap up here. But like I said, today or tomorrow or anytime this week, just please don't expect much. You know what I mean? But yeah. Let's see what we got here. Got you, bro. Of course, bro. Of course. Hey, much love, Andrew. And once again, guys, my bad for not giving you guys the best quality or the best quality in the last few days. You know, starting Thursday, I think was when the market started chopping. From Thursday to today, obviously, there's only so much I can do when the markets do not deliver good price. And obviously this week, like I said, I don't want to leave you guys without any content, but there's only so much I could do. You know what I mean? There's really only so much. I can't get in the markets on Christmas Eve and be like, oh, guys, I'm going to give you guys a 100-point trade. I can't really do that. You know what I mean? I wish I could, but I really can't. Right, so yeah, just for this week, guys, please do not expect too much from really anyone. Right, don't be like, oh, bro, Blast server sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and join anyone else's, right, and expect 1,000-point trades every day. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be it's gonna be the same thing. You know what I mean? They're gonna be either telling you, hey, I'm not trading, or giving you very weak trades. All right, guys. So yeah, just for this week, please take it easy with us and with the markets. All right, guys. It's the holidays, just like how King Joe said. It's the holidays, so please take it easy on me. All right, guys. It's a very stressful job, and I'm trying my best here. All right, guys. The fact that I'm even on today is quite surprising, even to me, because I didn't even want to get on today. All right. But anyways, no more. I don't even know what I'm doing there. I'm trying. Anyways, okay. When taking a trade, and you get a slightly later fill, and say your stop loss is now 40 points. As I'm just trying to get a one-to-one, should my new take profit be 40 points from entry? It doesn't have to be. You could still target 35 points. I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it's really a 5-point difference. It's not the end of the world. But if you want to be very exact, sure, you can use a 40-point price target. All right, bro. But for me, bro, sometimes I'll have a 35-point stop loss and I'll be taking profits at 30 points. I don't care, dude. It's only 5 points, bro. It's not who's gonna tell me otherwise? You know what I mean? It's literally only 5 points. But if you want to be more exact with everything, then by all means, you could do 40 points minimum. All right. Are there any setups to the downside? Realistically, not really, no. At least not from what I'm seeing. Yeah, no, there's really nothing. There's only wicks here. Small candles here. This is not a fair value gap here. It's only 35 points, 27 points, in fact. There's a gap here. I mean, I don't really trade these type of gaps, so not much there. So yeah, there's not really anything that we can really do to the downside, at least yet. All right, bro. But yeah. Hey, thank you, X, and thank you guys. Once again, guys, thank you. I just want you guys to understand, obviously, you know, it's not me, you know, it's the markets, you know what I mean? I'm trying here to give you guys the best setups, but if the market doesn't move, I can't really do much. I mean, I can't be like, NQ, you know, can you move up for everyone? You know what I mean? I wish I could, but I can't. Hey, thank you, X. Thank you, my man. Anyways, okay, once again, of course, I got you guys. Do you like the 8 to 8.15 opening range breakout strategy? If so, can you go into more detail on how it works? Unfortunately, I don't trade the opening range breakout strategy. I feel like it's a good strategy because I used to use it for my options when I used to trade options years back. But the thing is, you might be wondering, okay, well, why did you stop using it? Not that it doesn't work or not that I didn't like it. I just feel like an opening range, and I want you guys to be realistic with me. I don't care if you guys trade it. I don't care if you guys don't trade it. Be realistic with me. When you guys are trading a 15-minute opening range breakout strategy, right? Does that strategy, although it works, yes, it works. Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. I'm just saying it doesn't give you an in-depth explanation as to what the market is doing, why it's doing it, where it's going to go, and so on. You're pretty much just waiting for 15 minutes for a breakout or breakdown, you know what I mean, whatever, with the possibility of getting faked out when you may not even know it, because that strategy just doesn't give you as much detail as many other strategies out there. Now, once again, I don't want you guys to get that wrong idea. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying whoever uses it is garbage. I used to use it and it used to work. I just changed my strategy because I didn't prefer that strategy, because I didn't really get an understanding as to what the market did at the time. All right, guys. So, and by the way, I also don't trade at 8 in the morning nor 8:15. I'm slumped, snoring. So yeah, I don't trade at the time. So yeah. But yeah, no, realistically though, I do not trade the opening range breakout strategy, just because I feel like the strategy that I trade right now, when I transitioned over from opening range breakout into fair value gaps, withdrawing liquidity and that, it gave me a so much more in detailed understanding of the market and why it's doing something than the opening range breakout. So when you guys are hearing these explanations and these classes that I'm doing, it's thanks to this strategy that I'm trading. You know what I mean? Because if I was trading opening range breakouts, like I was before, most of these classes would be like, okay, guys, so what I did today was I went to the 8 a.m. candle and I marked out the high and low and I took longs. That's it. You get what I'm saying? But with this strategy, I'm able to teach you guys how to understand the markets a lot in a lot more detail, why things are happening. You know, when are things going to happen, right? Because we understand drawn liquidity, we understand fair value gaps, we understand imbalances, we understand MSS models, we understand reversals, trends. This strategy allows us to do so much more. All right, guys. So for me, in order to be a mentor and everything, I prefer this strategy so much more. All right, guys. But yeah, once again, nothing against opening range breakouts. I just don't prefer it because it just doesn't have that much detail. All right, guys. But yeah, I got you, May Leopard, bro. I got you, my man. I have a few messages that I do have to catch up on. So yeah. Anyways, let me see. How much time does Apex give you to pay the PA fee? I don't really think they give you a time limit, but they do give you 48 hours to sign the documents. Which all you need to do is put your name, and that's it. It shouldn't take any more than 5 seconds. You know. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Does price does price gravitate to opening gaps? Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time, yeah. Now, not instantly, but you might notice as time goes on, a lot of these opening gaps do get filled. Like today, for example, right? I mean, well, it tried to get filled, but yeah, we swept the drawn liquidity perfectly, actually. But yeah, you get the point. But yeah. Now I'm slumped too. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm looking at trying to be trading at 8 in the morning, bro. But yeah, do you think IFGs will work forever? Good question. There's no okay. The stock market isn't a game. It's not like, let's say for example Fortnite, right, with double pumps, right? It's not a thing that can just work for, like, it just can't get patched, right? There's no developers behind the markets that's like, oh, this strategy works too well, I'm gonna patch it, right? Obviously, as the market goes on and as the economy changes and as companies improve or not improve, right, the markets can react differently in terms of chop, volume, momentum, no momentum, right? Every strategy works in each of their own market condition, right? So maybe, for example, this week, our fair value gap strategy won't work. But if you have like a strategy for breakouts or something, it might work a little bit better. All right. So it's not that inverse fair value gaps will work forever. It just depends on what's going on in the economy and news and all that stuff. All right, bro. So yeah, it's kind of like a hit or miss sometimes, right? Some weeks it may not work as much as other weeks, and you get the point, right? But yeah, every strategy out there eventually will work. All right. But yeah, if you use the meta, bro, deadass, bro, might get vaulted. All right, bro. Yeah, no. Hopefully that example is pretty good for you guys. David, what do you think will happen if the markets open 24/7? If they want, I'm hoping they don't do that. Because the main reason is, okay, let's take Bitcoin for example. We all know that Bitcoin is a 24/7 market, right? It's open on weekends, on Saturdays, at 3 in the morning. It's open, right? So the problem with Bitcoin is you might notice that, let's open up Bitcoin for example, right? Let's go to BTC, right? With Bitcoin being a 24/7 market, you might have these random pump ups at 3 in the morning, right? So I don't want to be worrying about, I don't want to go to sleep because what if we pump up at 2 in the morning and I miss the move? I don't want to have to worry about that. All right. So obviously, I can't really tell you guys exactly what will happen if the markets go 24/7, like how Nasdaq is trying to do it. But I'm hoping they don't do it because a lot of cons will be. There's gonna be a lot more cons than pros. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now, at the end of the day, though, we do need to understand that banks open at 9:30 in the morning. So realistically, if the whole concept of banks moving the markets is true, which is what we trade and go by, then realistically, we should still have volume at market open, which is typically when we find all of our best trades. I mean, so maybe there might not be as much of a difference, but there will be a noticeable difference. All right. So hopefully that made sense to you, bro. All right. Anyways, what's your option strat? Bro, unfortunately, bro, it felt like it, bro. Yes, it felt like it. That's why I moved over to futures, bro. So if you send the document for Apex within the 48 hours, can you just let that account sit? Yes, but understand this. If you do not pay the PA fee and your eval renews for the month, it will charge you whatever it wants to charge you for the month. All right, so keep that in mind. So if anything, it will be a lot cheaper if you just pay for the PA fee and just let it sit there without touching it. Because regardless, it's still going to charge you, and it's going to charge you more than what the PA is worth. Because if anything, it'll probably charge like 80, 90 bucks instead of 60. You know what I mean? Gonna give you, bro, that ass, bro. I don't want to think about the markets at 3 in the morning. You know what I mean? David, would you ever pivot away from futures? No. No. I've traded crypto, I've traded stocks, I've traded options, and I've traded futures. And the only market I've never traded is meme coins and Forex. I will never dude, you guys can pay me to trade. You guys can pay me to trade meme coins, and I'll tell you no. That's how bad it is. I hate meme coins. But the only person winning from it is the developer of the coin. I don't know why people even bother trading meme coins. All right. And then the people that go on Twitter is like, oh guys, Pepe the Frog is gonna be the future of our generation. Are you slow? No, it's not, bro. Like a frog is not gonna be the future of the generation, bro. Come on now. People have to use their brain sometimes. You know what I mean? So no, I will never touch meme coins and I will never touch Forex because everything on Forex, Doge was, and look where it's at right now, bro. A dog is not gonna be like, bro. Come on now, bro. The only reason Doge was as popular as it was because of Elon Musk, and you know Elon Musk is kind of like a funny dude or whatever. He tries to be a funny dude. You know what I mean? And dude, obviously that's only gonna last so long. You know what I mean? And now Dogecoin is to shit, bro. You know what I mean? Most people that enter Dogecoin probably lost their money. You know what I mean? And even if you enter before the pump up, a lot of people got greedy at the time. I was one of them, and they probably lost everything and more because they didn't sell. You know what I mean? So yeah, meme coins, garbage, and Forex, garbage as well, bro. Dude, Forex, nothing is regulated in the Forex market. Everything is a scam. Everything is a scam in Forex, bro. There's not, bro. Nothing is regulated, so everything that you're gonna see is all fishy, bro. You're gonna be questioning it because you're like, oh, but this broker isn't regulated, so how do you know if it's real or not? And for those wondering, what does regulated mean? Regulated, just unregulated, means that you could do anything you want with a broker, and you won't be breaking the law. You can literally make. I'm not going to just take it as an example. I can make a Forex broker right now. I can get all of you guys to put money into that broker. I can take that money and run away with it, and nothing will happen to me. Well, something will probably happen to me, but not as much consequences as a regulated broker. Why exactly? Because guys, I think unregulated just means that it's just not up to like standards or something, or just not up to like the law or something. So guys, if you're ever trading on an unregulated prop firm, unregulated broker, please do not do that. All right. If you see your favorite Forex trader promoting a broker and it's theirs or not regulated, do not use it. Why? Because if it's their broker and it's unregulated, they could show you fake trades by obviously editing the entry of the trade, editing their balance of the trade, and so on. All right. It's very easy to fake it. So why do you guys think Forex is known as the scammiest, if that's even a word? Now it is. You know what I mean? As one of the most scam things out there. Because nothing is regulated. You see all these big people like, I don't want to say any names. I really don't know for a fact. But it has happened before and it will continue to happen. There's a lot of people out there where they have a bunch of cars, a bunch of money, a bunch of flexing. They're like, oh, guys, but look at my $3 million portfolio. And it's their broker all this whole time. It's as simple as, guys, look, I can go to any website, inspect element, boom, boom, boom. I have $1 million randomly. You know what I mean? Out of thin air. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll never trade Forex. I'll never trade meme coins. My only market I'll ever trade in the whole world forever is futures. I love futures. Maybe I'll do options here and there, but never my full-time thing. My full-time thing is futures. It'll always be. All right. Doesn't teach you how to use broker that he owns. You need to look into it, bro. I don't know anything. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know. But there are a lot of people out there that do this. All right, guys. So yeah, if your favorite influencer is using his own broker and he's promoting it, not only is he making money from you guys, from fees that you have to pay when you're entering a trade, but if he's promoting that he's making $1 million per trade or has $1 million balance and it's unregulated, it's not that hard to just edit your balance because you own the platform. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, please keep that in mind. I'm going to go give up, bro. Good shit, my man. I love to see it, bro. God bless you, bro. God bless you, my man. But yeah, anyways, let me catch up with the chat here. I know I got a little bit too into detail. Is there any long term that you're looking at for 2026? As much as I want to be involved with crypto, not really, no. Not at least not yet. Forex prop firms are expensive as fuck too. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, bro, there's no benefits in Forex, bro. It's all a scam. It's all a scam. David, bro, I'm just answering questions, bro. I'm just trying to show here. What about XRP? I don't really trust any type of crypto. It's very heavily manipulated. Heavily manipulated. Dude, let me show you guys. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right, let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go on the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, we pumped. Oh, we dumped. Oh, we pumped. Oh, we dumped. Oh, we pumped. Oh, we dumped. But we pumped again. But we dumped. But we pumped again. But we dumped. It's so manipulated. You see a very big candle and you're like, oh my God, the bottom is in. I'm going to enter. Boom, you get stopped out. It's the stupidest ever, bro. Ever since the government got involved with crypto and like BlackRock and all these dude, they ruin everything, bro. What was once something for the community, like Bitcoin, everyone can buy it, it just goes up and everything, now gets manipulated by the biggest money companies ever. BlackRock, I don't know, Trump itself. Like, dude, everything here is just manipulation, bro. Look at this. The biggest dump ever, the biggest pump ever, the biggest dump ever, the biggest pump ever, the biggest dump ever, and it just keeps happening, bro. Like, we're never gonna get out of this range, bro. Look at the daily time frame, it's the same shit, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Hold on, where are we? Look. Bump, dump, bump, dump, bump. It sucks, dude. Crypto sucks. I do not like crypto. As much as I want to be involved with it because we know that's going to be the future, it's just so hard to get into, bro. It sucks. I hate crypto. It's the one thing I as much as I want to get into it, bro, I just can't, bro. I just can't. But yeah. MC, why am I reducing myself to chasing trades out of emotion and betrayal? Well, that's really only something that you can answer for yourself because obviously everyone has their own emotions, their own feelings, their own thought process. So just try to find yourself. You know what I mean? That look, sounded pretty smart. But yeah, you get the point. My logic is I'm gonna lose the account either way since I took my buffer over. Oh, that's right. I saw you mention something with your prop firm. What happened with your prop firm? Oh, okay. What ended up happening? Let me know. Am I trading next Monday? Yes, I will be trading next Monday. But guys, the only time I won't be trading is just this week itself. Next Monday, it'll be like normal. Like nothing happened. All right, guys? Let's see. Do you know when we should trade again? Monday, guys. Monday. The week after Christmas. You can make money from that. You know what's happening, pumps and dumps. Yeah, but dude, if you want to get into it long term, bro, I mean, it's just not worth it, dude. Too much emotions, too much everything. Let me see. My prop firm rugged me. Ooh. Okay. Time and time again. I'm not trying to tell you guys I told you so, but please just give Apex a try, guys. I don't promote, guys, once again, I don't do this for money. I don't promote these firms. First of all, I'm not even sponsored by Apex. Yes, I'm an affiliate for them. Like, I'll promote them because they're a good firm. Guys, I'll always tell you guys, I'm always completely honest. When I see something shading in a prop firm, I told you guys about, what is it, fast track trading? I told you guys about it before they got rugged. I'm telling you guys about Top Step. I'm telling you guys about it. Guys, I will never promote something that I know doesn't work to you guys for money. It just doesn't work. I'm not that type of person. I'm telling you guys for years, use Apex. I've been using Apex for years. Sure, I might have gotten my payout tonight once or twice or a few times, but that's because I break the rules. Everyone breaks the rules. It happens, right? But Apex will not rug you. They won't give you these little BS rule changes, bro. I'm telling you guys, just use Apex, bro. It's the best I can tell you. Because now you're having issues like this where you're using a random ass prop firm because apparently the rules were way better than Top Step, Apex, or whatever. And now look at the spot that you're in right now. You know what I mean? Stop using these shady firms that no one uses, bro. Just use Apex, use Top Step, or whatever. Maybe not Top Step right now because obviously it's having these issues. But use popular firms. Use Tradeify. Use what's another one? Or MFF. Use Apex. Use popular firms that they have credibility behind them. But yeah, let me see what happened. Okay, so my prop firm rugged me. My prop firm took $600 away from my profits overnight, which is already super shady. They scammed many people. Today I'm revenge trading as I was left with only $400 worth of my drawdown. So not only did they take your profits, they probably didn't even give you your drawdown back, which is, you know what I mean? They took $700 due to trading in under 1 minute. Why is that even a rule, bro? Everyone has their own trading strategies, and they're telling you, hey, if you take a trade, you can't get out in the first minute. It makes no sense. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard, bro. Please, guys, stop using these shitty firms, bro. I get it. The rules might sound better because they want to like manipulate you into thinking that they're the best firm out there with super easy rules and you can get paid out in 2 seconds. But now look what's happening. Your profits are getting taken away. All right, so guys, please stop using these garbage firms. Just use MFF, Tradeify, TopStep, the trusted firms that the best traders out there are using. All right, please just use them. I get it. They might be a little bit more strict on rules, but they do that for a reason. They do that so obviously they have money to pay out to actual traders and not gamblers. All right, guys. But yeah, my heart hurts due to this. Don't worry about it. First of all, I don't want to say it's only $600, but we can make it back. Obviously, with a few good trades, you're back on track and more. Right now, if you're feeling a lot more tilted, please do not overtrade. Obviously, first of all, this week is not even tradable. I'm sure I proved my point to you guys this morning. But yeah, don't trade this week. If anything, if you're feeling tilted and your heart hurts and everything, obviously don't feel defeated. Take a little bit of a breather off the markets. You know, it's Christmas week after all. Spend your time with your family and everything. And we'll be back next week in full action, 100% work ethic or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But you get the point. Like, we're going to be trying next week. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't feel tilted. We'll get it back. All right. Now, obviously, with a $400 drawdown, it might be a little bit complicated. But as long as you size correctly and you take 1 or 2 trades a day, you should be good. All right. But yeah. Let me see. Someone in my YouTube chat is asking, how long have you been trading? I've been trading for almost 5 years now. And by the way, guys, if you guys hear my family outside my door, my bad. All right, my Hispanic family is very loud. I'm sure all Hispanic families are. Anyways, and how long have you been profitable before? I've been profitable. Okay, so I've been profitable since I started senior year. That was when my options account flipped from red to green, and I started seeing profits ever since. So when did I graduate? I don't know. I think I've been profitable for maybe 3 years ish. Yeah, 3 years maybe. I became profitable in my senior year, so about 3 years. There's no way I graduated 3 years ago. Damn, bro, time goes by fast, bro. Nah, I probably graduated like 2 years ago. What year? Yo, I just said what year is it, bro? I think I graduated in like 2023, 2022. Dude, I don't remember, bro. Whatever. Take Profit Trader. That's also another good firm that you could be using. All right. They're affiliated with Funding Pips, so I thought it was fine. Always do your research. All right. Just because, guys, how many people have been affiliated with something and they've messed up the company? How many times? Let me know. Just because they're affiliated doesn't mean anything, guys. Do your research always. I'm tilted. Just get off. I don't want to see you in the stream. I don't want to make it seem like that, but I just don't want you to be obviously so like caught up. Like obviously just get off the stream. Forget up. Wait, what does the market do? Hold on. I completely forgot about the markets, guys. Yo, oh my, dude, I thought we got up, bro. My heart just dropped, bro. I was on the daily time frame. Okay, the markets aren't doing anything. Okay. Dude, my heart dropped. Right? I looked at that we got up. Okay, my bad, man. All right, anyways, yeah, get off the charts, get off everything. Go get some fresh air. Come back when you're refreshed on Monday, and you'll be fine. Regardless, we're not gonna shoot tomorrow. It's the day before Christmas Eve. So yeah. Oh my god, bro, my family's streaming, bro. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can hear it, bro. Hopefully not. It's probably on YouTube, bro. But yeah. Let's see. Is Fund the Next good? I have heard some shady stuff with Fund the Next. I haven't done my research. So I can't really tell you off the bat, but I do have to do my research on it. But if anything, do your own research as well. What time is it? 3:11? Oh my goodness, bro. Because CPT has that rule, but they stated still that rule is kind of fishy. Wait, what rule? The 1 minute rule? But if a firm tells you that you can't be trading in 1 minute, bro, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Dude, everyone has their own trading style, bro. Like, why are they stopping that, bro? Anyways, is there a time limit for trading a PA? Not at all, bro. You have that PA for life, bro. For life. There's no time limit. Yeah, some firms don't allow sniping. That's not even sniping. That's called scaling or scalping, bro. Like, it's literally a trading style. Look, let me show you guys. What is scalp trading? Look at this, guys. Scalp trading is a high frequency, whatever, holding positions for seconds to minutes. It's a strategy. A lot of people trade it. Sometimes we trade it. Obviously, we don't intend to, but it's a thing, right? Sometimes we've been in trades for less than 30 seconds and it hits the price targets and we take profits. Imagine if a firm's like, oh no, but I can't pay you out because, you didn't hold it for more than a minute. Like, bro, why does it matter? You know what I mean? The trade hit the price target. Like, it's a trade. You know what I mean? Like, it's the stupidest shit ever, bro. Anyways. Let's see. David, it took me 1 day to blow my 150K PA on Friday. What's wrong with me? Well, obviously, we all know what's wrong. It took you a day to blow that account. So either you're overtrading, revenge trading, and oversizing, or maybe all together, right? It's either one or all of them. I mean, so obviously, look back at your data, see what's going wrong, and fix it. All right. Obviously, if you buy another 150K account and you do the same exact thing, you're gonna blow the account the day after. You know what I mean? Before you buy an account, be like, okay, what exactly did I do wrong here? Obviously, when you guys were a child or when you guys were kids, you guys fell and got back up, right? Same thing goes to the fund account. You failed, you get back up, and you learn your lesson. All right, guys. Obviously, you need to fail a few times to really get the hang of it. All right. So please, before you buy an account, go back, see, okay, maybe I oversighted here. Maybe I revenge traded when I shouldn't have. Maybe there's no setups, right? And I just forced a trade. Do not do those stuff. It's as simple as that. Because if you keep buying accounts and keep doing the same thing, you're never going to succeed. All right, guys? So please, let's fix this. All right? Let me see. It shouldn't count if it hits the stop loss in under a minute then. Exactly. No, guys. It's like the IRS, right? You make money and you got to pay. But when you lose money, oh, no, it's your money, though. You know what I mean? It's the same shit, bro. It's super shady. It's super, super shady, bro. So yeah. Speedrun, bro. But yeah. Other than that, guys, I'm pretty caught up with a lot of you guys in here. At least with most questions. I'm seeing a lot of you guys are getting off. So I'm probably just gonna end the stream very, very soon. Let me see. Blas, how long was your learning curve when you first started day trading? Honestly, picking up on the charts, I was active a lot on the charts back then when I was in high school. So I kind of got the hang of it quite quick. But becoming a lot more consistent with trading, that's what took time. Getting a hang of a strat and understanding what's going on is as simple as just marking out a few lines in your chart and be like, okay, well, if you go above this level, I'll take longs. If you go below this level, I'll take shorts, right? It gets quite easy, quite quick. Now, the fact that you have to get consistent with it, that's when it becomes a problem. I mean, because not only do you have to get consistent with your trading, but also with your mindset, emotions, you know, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it takes time. But for me, I would say, you know, like a year or two, it made me a lot more consistent in the markets. But I'm talking a year or two of just trading every single day, 8 hours a day, in class, while in bed, everything, bro, everything, charts all the time. All right, bro. And I don't want to sound like I'm lying, but I'm being dead ass. Like I would talk nothing about charts or nothing but charts and all that good stuff, man. Because this is 100%, bro. But remember, it's not only consistency in your trading, but in your mindset. If you guys are emotional, if you guys are tilted, no matter how good the setup is, no matter how good your trading is, it will mess up your trades. All right, guys? Like, remember, okay, well, if the chart plays out, then how? You might be selling too early. You might be holding your trades past your stop loss. That is your emotions kicking in. All right? You're hoping for the trade to play out. All right? When would you recommend reducing the risk since I'm not far away from a big payout? Right there, bro. You already answered it. You answered your own question, bro. Reduce your risk. If you're right next to a big payout, bro, why are you gonna risk so much more when the payout is already right there, bro? Like you can literally feel it right there. Hey, yo, pause. What the hell? Anyways, but yeah, bro, you can like literally like get that payout right there, bro. You know what I mean? So, bro, size less, bro, and just get it, bro. You know what I mean? Size a few micros, bro. You're not risking you're risking a few $100 per trade, but you're also gaining a few bucks per trade or a few $100 per trade to the point where you can get it. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me see. I need to, hey, bro, Andrew, 100%, bro. If anything, we'll have an amazing Christmas, my man. All right, once again, guys, tomorrow I'm not even gonna bother getting on. What's the market doing? Nothing. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother getting on tomorrow, bro. How do you prevent revenge trading? There's a few ways to go about it. The best way I can suggest to you guys is most brokers out there use a lockout feature. Use it. Look, I'm gonna say it again. Every broker that you're using out there, whether it's TradeAvate, TopsX, whatever, right, Rhythmic, whatever, they all have a lockout feature. Use it. Why? Because let's say you get a losing trade, and you're like, damn, like I need to go back green, but like the trade should have been a winning trade. I'm gonna revenge trade and trade again. You take another trade, get stopped out. You're like, fuck. Let me oversize again so I can hopefully make some losses back. You blow that account. With these lockout features, what it does is once you get a trade, you're done. It will lock. They're literally telling you get off the website. You're not gonna use it. You're locked out. That's the best way to go about it, and that builds more habits, more good habits than bad habits. All right, bro. But yeah. Blast, can we stand under a mistle? What is that? What's a mistle? Can we stand under a mistle? I don't know what that is, bro. Oh, bro, is that like that like little leaf that you stand on to kiss, bro, or something? On missiles, bro. No, bro, get out of here, bro. Anyways, you said giveaway tomorrow. Well, I already gave out all the accounts today. I said I was gonna do 5 accounts today and 5 accounts tomorrow. But since I'm not gonna get on tomorrow, I just gave away 10 accounts today and just give away all the codes already today. But I will be doing a giveaway tomorrow though. For the premium though. Yo, bro, I just joined the premium. Are you doing any more giveaways tomorrow? Yes. Oh no, you didn't just join the premium. Yo, bro, I just joined the stream. My bad. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing some giveaways. Nah, you're good, bro. You're good, bro. What are you doing for Christmas? Well, I'm hanging out with my family, bro. They're outside, so I look have to get off stream very soon because I'm looking trying to enjoy with them. But yeah, hey, much love, MJ, bro. All right, bro. Okay. Let's see. Someone here said on my YouTube chat, they said, do you think that AI will totally take over trading or mess up the markets and take over current strategies? Obsolete. I think that's what it says. I don't know. I'm gonna ignore this word, but let me tell you guys something. AI has been in the markets for decades, longer than we've all been born. AI has been a thing in the markets for the longest time. It's called an algorithm. I think that's no, yeah. Yeah, it's not really known as AI. It's kind of known more as an algorithm trading thing. But yeah, it's been here for decades, bro. Decades. Dude. Okay, when I say I want you guys to hear me out here. When I say, guys, when a bank is trading, blah blah, do you guys think there's a guy out of Wells Fargo in his office trading with $1 billion? No, it's an algorithm that's constantly doing math around the markets and manipulating price with the constant amount of money that it has. That's called algorithmic trading or something. It's been a thing for decades, bro. Big surprise to you guys if you guys don't know. But a lot of big money, like BlackRock and all these people, it's all AI, bro. It's been AI for years. Like it's never been a person trading it. No person knows that much knowledge about the markets. It's all about the AI. It's doing math behind every order, behind everything, seeing where liquidity lies and everything. And it uses that money to manipulate the markets to get the possible lowest fill in the markets and then make it go back up into their favor. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yo, Blast, do you plan on coming into Canada? Oh, Canada? Nah, I don't really have it in my thing, bro. There's a lot of people here that follow their streams, including me. Dude, I would love to, bro, but Canada's far as hell, bro. From me, at least. It's just like the movies, social media. It's just getting easier. Exactly, it's getting easier because obviously AI is becoming a mainstream thing, right? So AI now anyone can use AI. I mean, shit, we're using AI technically, or I mean, kind of. I mean, our indicator, right? But think of our indicator created decades back. That's what the big money is doing. That's what banks, hedge funds, institutions, they've all been using algorithms this whole time. There's no one person trading the stock market. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. It's all just math based. It's always been like that. It's a proven thing, actually. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think your name is Natasha. I'm not gonna bother saying your name. Yeah, I do think AI will totally take over trading. Not completely, but it's been a thing. So yeah, it'll only become a bigger problem as we go on. I mean, as AI becomes more and more mainstream. But it's already been mainstream for a long time. So yeah. Now, obviously, as you're able to identify what the market does, how the algorithm does its math behind the market, how it moves, you can create a strategy behind it. How do you guys think I found my strategy? It's known as the bank concept, right? DOL sweeps, right? Manipulation. All right, guys. Showing strength to the upside. Don't tell me that, please. I want to get off. I mean, it's showing something. I mean, how many points are we averaging? We're averaging like 15 points per candle, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this, bro. Dude, we're literally averaging 15 to 20 points per candle, bro. I'm not gonna bother. Don't even tell me to look at the markets, bro. Don't even tell me. But yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty much caught up with most questions in the chat, or pretty much all questions in the chat. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm just gonna get off. And yeah, just spend some time with the family, bro. They got here like 2 hours ago, bro, and I haven't looked at them at all, bro, because I've been working. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. If I do end up seeing a setup later on, I'll probably just do like text commentary if you guys want to trade it. Because we are kind of going up very slowly, but we are going up into this inverse. Like we can potentially trade after a deal will sweep here. But yeah, if I see something, I'll let you guys know. If not, don't even bother trading. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Remember, tomorrow I will not be live trading. I'm not even gonna bother with the markets. So yeah, if anything, guys, have a blessed Christmas. I will be active in the chat just in case you guys are active. If not, have an amazing Christmas, and I'll see you guys on Monday. If not, I'll be active in the chat today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, good stuff. All right, guys. But yeah, other than that, guys, I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, peace out. Take it easy and have an amazing Christmas. All right, guys, peace, guys, peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Unfortunately, we didn't really catch anything today. The markets have been very slow, as expected, of course. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get off. If you guys want to join the premium to get access to any trades that we might catch later on today or whenever, feel free to click the second link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the winning side. All right, guys, peace out. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys on Monday then.